Good morning, my dear student. My dear student, I hope that you are feeling very good in this pandemic period, and I hope that all of you following the rules which have been prescribed by the central and the state government, which are also known as how to wear the masks and maintain the social distance. Okay, my dear student, once again I welcome back to the English classes. Today we are going to deal with the 8th standard English classes. In that 8th standard English classes, we are going to study about the second lesson. Which comes under in the title Kayakave Kailasa, this principle Kayakave Kailasa was a principle propagated by our Basaveshwara or Basavanna in 12th century. My dear student, in this class we are going to deal with one of the greatest scientists of the world. Before going to start the lesson, I would like to ask a few questions. My dear student, can any one of you tell that who was born in Karnataka state, or name the scientist who born Karnataka state, especially in Vijayapura district, and who was presented Kala Chakra to the world? Yes, who is that? I will also give one more clue. His teacher was his father. His father was also a great mathematician. Who is that? Yes, he is none other than Bhaskara II. Bhaskara II was the greatest scientist of the world, who born in Vijayapura district, which comes in Karnataka state. He presented Kala Chakra. He invented Kala Chakra and presented to the world. Okay, my dear students. Now I will ask one more question. Name the person who got first Nobel Prize in India. Name the person who got first Nobel Prize in India. Who is that? Very good. He is none other than Rabindranath Tagore for his work Gitanjali in 1913. In the year 1913. Very good. One more question, my dear student. Name the scientist who got first Nobel Prize in India. Listen my question carefully. Name the scientist who got first Nobel Prize in India. Who is that? Yes, my dear student, he is none other than SIR C V Raman. SIR C V Raman. My dear student, in this class we are going to study about SIR C V Raman, the second chapter which comes under in the title Kayakave Kailasa, SIR C V Raman. My dear student, firstly I will read the lesson. Listen my reading carefully. After completion of my reading, you should list out what are the difficult words you find. Got it? Now, open the book. My dear student, yes, open the book, page number 18. Before that, I would like to read the lesson. Listen carefully and put your finger where I read. If you find any difficult words or new words, after my completion of the reading, you should say all those things. Got it? Yes, come to the lesson. Prose. SIR C V Raman. SIR C V Raman was a great scientist. He was awarded the Nobel Prize for his work on scattering of light and his discovery of the effect of light rays, which was also called as Raman effect. The government of India gifted him 25 acres of land to carry out further research work. Raman Institute was the dream child of Sir C V Raman. My dear student, this is the introduction about Sir C V Raman. Let us go through the paragraph. First one. Sir C V Raman was born on November 7, 1888 in Trichy. He was the son of Chandrasekhar Iyer and Parvati Amman. Chandrasekhar Iyer was a professor of physics at Hindu College, Vijayachari. Raman studied there at the Hindu College High School. He was very much interested in science from his boy days. Even as a boy, he had made the model of a dynamo. During his school days, he borrowed science books from college students and read them. Thus, from his early days, he showed great interest in science. Unfortunately, he used to fall sick every now and then, and he was not able to attend school regularly. Come to the second para. In spite of his poor health, he got first class in his matriculation examination when he was only a boy of 12. He passed the intermediate examination from Hindu College and joined Presidency College, Madras for his BA. His relatives wanted him to give up science and take history and economics as his special subjects for BA. Since Raman had made up his mind to study science, he took physics. He passed his BA, securing the first rank and a number of prizes. He passed his MA in physics in January 1907. My dear student, I hope that you listened my reading carefully, and as I told, I hope that everybody listed out the new words or the difficult words. My dear student, come here. I have also listed out some new words on the blackboard. Come here, my dear student. First one, here, Nobel Prize. What is Nobel Prize? Dear student, it is the highest civilian award in the world. Nobel Prize, it is a prize given to the people who have achieved more in the field of science, especially physics, chemistry and medical field also. Along with that, in the field of economics, in the field of literature and in the field of peace. So these are the field the Nobel Prize has been given. So highest civilian award of the world. Then scattering of light. The second new word, scattering of light, which means an act of spreading lights. An act of spreading lights. ಅಂದರೆ ಕನ್ನಡದಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಹರಡುವುದು ಅಥವಾ ಚೆದುರುವಿಕೆ ಅಂತ ನಾವು ಕರೀತಾ ಹೋಗ್ತೇವೆ. ಗೊತ್ತಿದೆಯಾ? ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್, ಬಾಯ್ಹುಡ್ ಡೇಸ್. ಮೈ ಡಿಯರ್ ಸ್ಟೂಡೆಂಟ್, ವಾಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಮೀನ್ ಬೈ ಬಾಯ್ಹುಡ್ ಡೇಸ್? It is nothing but, yes, our childhood days. Which or whose childhood days refer here? Yes, the childhood lives of the childhood days of Sir C V Raman. Early days or childhood days. And then dynamo. My dear student, you might have heard in your life dynamo, especially in the subject of science. Dynamo, a machine for converting mechanical energy into electrical energy, or it can be called as a generator. How we can call it? Generator. Got it? It is nothing but an act of converting It is a machine which converts the mechanical energy into electrical energy. Then nothing but generator. Got it? Next. Matriculation. My dear student, it is very new word to you. Matriculation, which means a type of process to get admission to the college level. My dear student, in the olden days, this kind of examination were there. A kind of or a type of process to get admission to the college level education. This is called matriculation. Next, intermediate. Intermediate means what? Relating to the knowledge or skill of someone who is more advanced than a beginner. Got it? See, the person who are having more IQ level, these people can only pass the examination. Got it? That is called intermediate examination. Process of examination. The process of examination who are having more knowledge than the beginners. That is called intermediate. Got it, my dear student? One more word is there. It is not a word, actually it is phrasal verb. Make up. Make up, it is in present. When we go to past tense, it would become like made up. Got it? What is that? Made up. Make up. What is meant by make up? It is nothing but constitute something or to arrange something. Got it? Next, one more. In spite of. In spite of, in Kannada, ಕಾಣಿಸಿಕೊಂಡ ಹೊರತಾಗಿಯೂ. ಕಾಣಿಸಿಕೊಂಡ ಹೊರತಾಗಿಯೂ. Sometimes we can say although. Got it? So these are the new words, my dear student, as I listed out. Now, coming to the explanation of the lesson. My dear student, now we are going to discuss about the one of the greatest scientists of the world. He is none other than Sir C V Raman. Got it, my dear student? My dear student, Sir C V Raman, who got Nobel Prize in 1930. Let us see a brief introduction about Sir C V Raman. Sir C V Raman was a great scientist. Yes, he is none other than scientist. He discovered scattering of light. When he was once traveling in the Mediterranean Sea, he saw the different color of water in the sea. So then he intended to discover what was the main reason behind that. Then as a result he got it is none other than scattering of light. It is the scattering of light. Later it was named as Raman effect. He was awarded the Nobel Prize. So when did he award Nobel Prize? My dear student, he was awarded Nobel Prize in the year 1930. In the year 1930, Sir C V Raman was awarded Nobel Prize. Whereas, as I told earlier, Rabindranath Tagore got Nobel Prize in 1913, Rabindranath Tagore got Nobel Prize for his work Gitanjali. What is that? Gitanjali. What is what? Gitanjali, my dear student. Got it? Then scattering of light and his discovery of the effect of light rays, which was named as Raman effect. The government gifted him 25 acres of land to carry out further research. Dear student, when the government of India came to know that Sir C V Raman had more knowledge in science, since he got Nobel Prize, the government of India decided to give him 25 acres of land to conduct further studies, to conduct upcoming studies in the field of science. That is why government of India gifted him 25 acres of land to carry out further research in the field. Raman Institute. My dear student, underline this line. Raman Institute was the dream child of Sir C V Raman. Raman, as a scientist, he wanted to establish Raman Institute in India. So it was the dream child of Sir C V Raman. But a student later in his life, he achieved this goal. He achieved this goal. So this is about a brief introduction about Sir C V Raman. I hope that you are very familiar, or means you have observed the portrait of Sir C V Raman. My dear student, look at the page number 18. Yes, Sir C V Raman. Yes. Dear student, I hope that you understood very well about Sir C V Raman introduction. Come to the next, the first para. Sir C V Raman was born on November 7, 1888. When was he born? Yes, November 7, 1888. He was born on November 7, 1888, in Trichy. Where was he born? He was born in Trichy. Trichy is one of the places which comes in Tamil Nadu. My dear student, he was the son of Chandrasekhara Iyer. He was the son of Chandrasekhara Iyer. Chandrasekhara Iyer was the father of Sir C V Raman. He was a professor of physics at Hindu College. My dear student, Chandrasekhara Iyer was a professor of physics at Hindu College. So he was a lecturer or professor in physics in Hindu College in Vijayachari. Yes, where was he lecturer? He was lecturer in Vijayachari in Hindu College. Raman studied there at the Hindu College High School. So since Raman's father Chandrasekhara Iyer was working as professor in Hindu College in Vijayachari, his son Sir C V Raman was also started his education in the same Hindu college. Then Parvati Ammal. Who is that Parvati Ammal? Mother of Sir C V Raman. My dear student, where was Sir C V Raman born? He was born in Trichy in Tamil Nadu. When was Sir C V Raman born? Sir C V Raman was born on November 7, 1888 in Trichy. Who were his parents? His parents were Chandrasekhara Iyer and Parvati Ammal. Parvati Ammal was a housewife. Got it? What is the profession of Sir C V Raman's father? Or what is the profession of Chandrasekhara Iyer? His profession was a professor in Hindu College in Vijayachari. Got it? Yes. Raman studied there at Hindu College High School. He was very much interested in science from his boyhood days. My dear student, what is meant by boyhood days? Yes, boyhood days, nothing but early days or tender age or boyhood days. So, when he was in boyhood days, when he was in boy, he had a great interest in science. He had a great interest in science. He wanted to do something in the field of science. He wanted to do something in the field of science. From his birthdays, even as a boy, when he was a boy, he had made the model of a dynamo. My dear student, think about his intellectual mind. Think about his intelligence. He is very brilliant student, my dear student. He is very brilliant student. Even he was in tender in age. Even he was a boy, he had a great knowledge in science. See, one thing proved that how he had a great knowledge in science when he was in boy. See, what is the important witness? How can we say that he was a great knowledge in science? My dear student, listen to my question. How can you say that Sir C V Raman had a great interest in science when he was a boy? Here come to the dynamo. When he was a boy, he prepared a model of dynamo and presented to his teacher, science teacher. Then he was appreciated by the teacher in the classroom. Just he was a boy. Do you know what is meant by dynamo? As we discussed in the earlier, machine, a kind of machine for converting mechanical energy into electrical energy. It can be also called as generator. See, think about his IQ level. Think about his IQ level. Even he was a boy, he prepared dynamo and presented to the teacher. And he was appreciated. Then he borrowed science books from college. Borrow. What is the opposite of the word borrow? Yes, lend. Borrow, he brought or he bought. We can also say in this context, he brought many books from his college friends and read them. Think about his IQ level, my dear student. He is very brilliant. He was very brilliant. See, when he was studying high school level, in that time, he brought the books of college level and read them all. Yes, it proves that how he was very brilliant in the age of tender. Got it? Yes, my dear student. We can also say in Kannada, a proverb is there. Isn't it? What is the proverb? Vijayachari molakiyalli in Kannada. We can also say that as we sow, so is the reap. Got it? Then he borrowed science books from college students and read them. He was able to read the books of college level when he was studying in high school level. That is the level of IQ what he had in his boyhood days. Thus, from his early days, he showed great interest in science. Thus, these examples proved that how he had great interest in science. Isn't it? One thing, he prepared a model of dynamo and presented to the teacher. And then another thing is, he borrowed science books from college students and read them. Yes, these two examples proved that how he had a great interest in science, in the field of science, my dear student. Unfortunately, he used to fall sick every now and then. Unfortunately, my dear student, his bad time. Unfortunately, he used to fall sick now and then. He always was facing fever when he was studying. His health did not support. To study more in the field of science. So that is why he used to fall sick now and then. Always he used to fall sick. Got it? He had to face many unhealthy issues when he was studying in tender age. Got it? So that is why, and he was not able to attend school regularly. Only for this reason he was unable to attend school regularly. My dear student, what we do, think about ourselves. What we do, see, as a student, if you feel any kind of uneasiness in your body, how do you feel? You feel that you are having a big problem. Isn't it? You are having a big problem and you never come to school. Got it? You always like to take rest in your home. Isn't it? There is a lesson in the 9th standard, especially the part of supplementary for Monday morning. Isn't it? Monday morning will be always, it is nothing but always prejudice to the employees as well as the students. It is actually especially student, they never like to get ready and come to school because they have spent more time Saturday and Sunday. So they never like to prepare for Monday morning. That is why they feel very feel of sickness whenever they want to come to school on Monday morning, isn't it? So here Sir C V Raman, even though he is ready to do everything, even his mind supporting him, but his physique is not supporting to come up. So only, even though he had a greatest interest in science, he used to fall sick now and then. That is why he could not attend the school regularly. So what is the opposite of the word regularly, my dear student? Yes, irregularly. Got it? Regular, irregular. Yes. Next, come to the next second para. In spite of his poor health, even though he had been facing so many health issues, but what did he do? He got first class in his matriculation examination. If you feel bad in our health, if you feel illness in our health, what do? Yes, we always go away from the works, isn't it? We always like to keep ourselves away from the works. But here, Sir C V Raman, even though he used to fall sick now and then, he did not stop his continuing education. He continued his education and he got first class in the matriculation examination. See, what is meant by matriculation, my dear student? Matriculation is nothing but a type of process to get the admission to the college level admission. If someone wanted to join college, he had to face matriculation examination in those times when Sir C V Raman was studying. When he was only a boy of 12. See, in that time he was 12-year-old boy. He passed the intermediate examination also from Hindu college. Look at my dear student, what is meant by intermediate? Yes, relating to the knowledge or skill of someone who is more advanced than a beginner. Got it? He has this kind of a person who are able to pass intermediate examination. They have more IQ than their classmates or their beginners. Then he passed that exam also from Hindu college and joined Presidency College. Soon after he passed the intermediate examination, he got the admission to the college level. Where? In Madras for his BA courses. His relatives wanted him to give up science. My dear student, his relatives, Sir C V Raman's relatives observed everything what is happening to Sir C V Raman. They have come across that Sir C V Raman had been facing a number of health issues, isn't it? They came to know that he would fall sick now and then. That is why his relatives advised him not to continue his education in the field of science. They suggested Sir C V Raman to take another competitive examination in history and economics, so that it would be very easy to Sir C V Raman to study and get a job in his future. That is why they suggested take history and economics in his competitive examination or in further studies. But what would be the response of Sir C V Raman? Whether did he agree or not when his relatives suggested him to take arts subjects or economics or history subjects? So let us see. See, after he got admission in Presidency College in Madras for BA course, his relatives wanted him to give up science. See, my dear student, what is meant by give up? It is also phrasal verb. Give up means leave, bittu bidu. His relatives advised him to leave science subject. and take history and economics as his special subject for BA. So since Sir C V Raman had taken BA courses for his college studies, then their relatives suggested him to give up the science subjects and take the history and economics for his BA courses. Then since Raman had made up his mind, see what is mean by made up? Yes, here, come here, made up. It is the present tense make up. What is the past tense of make up? Made up. Got it? What does it mean? It is also phrasal verb. Yes, constitute something, to prepare something, to plan something, or you can also say, yes, to arrange something. Got it, my dear student? He arranged his mind something. So what did he arrange in his mind? Since he had a lot of interest in science, that is why he had presented a dynamo, model of dynamo to his class teacher, as well as he had a greatest interest in science. That is why he borrowed number of books from the college students and read them all. He showed more interest in science even in the age of tender age. Got it? These showed that how he had a great interest in science. So how could he take? How could see the person who is having a greatest interest in subject? How could he change the another one? My dear student, he felt as if he is as if a fish out of water. As if a fish out of water. Just imagine that what would be the condition of the fish if it had dropped out of the water? Isn't it? It had picked out of the water. How it would be felt? Got it? It felt nervousness. Otherwise, it would sometime it would collapse his life. Got it? That is why Sir C V Raman thought that initially he thought that if he had taken economics and history in his BA course, there would be no life for his future. He thought like that. But how would he react to the suggestion of his parents? Let us see the next line. See, after his relatives suggested him to take history and economics subject in his BA courses, he had a greatest knowledge in science, and he had made up of his mind to study well in science. He took physics. He rejected the suggestion of his parents that he never took history and economics as his major subjects in BA. But instead of taking history and economics, he took physics. Physics, what is the physics? It is Bauta Shastra in Kannada. Physics is one of the parts in science. So you may see biology. These are the basic subjects. Got it, my dear student? So let us see. He did not take history, economics subjects as his relatives suggested. Got it? But he took physics. He passed his BA, securing the first rank. Yes, think his IQ level. Even though he fell sick now and then, even though he got many suggestions from his relatives as well as his friends to take another subjects instead of physics or chemistry, some other else, but he did not do that like that. He took physics and he got first rank also. He got first rank also in the subject of physics. See, that kind of determination every student must have, my dear student. Got it? Not only student but also all the personalities of the world. If a person is having such a kind of a perseverance, such a kind of a determination, then only we can achieve our goal. Got it, my dear student? See, one of our presidents. One of our president, we can also, he is also the greatest scientist of the world. Who is that? APJ Abdul Kalam. He used to say, what he used to say in his proverb? If you salute your duty, no need to salute anybody. If you don't salute your duty, you need to salute everybody. Got it? Like that, we should ready to salute our duty. Got it, my dear student? If we work hard, success will follow us. Success always follows hard work and dedication. This is the principle adopted by Sir C V Raman, my dear student. Got it? Yes, that is why he was able to attend the physics examination and also got good scoring. Not only good score, first rank in physics subject. And a number of prizes, my dear student. He not only got first prize in physics examination in his BA, but also he grabbed, yes, number of prizes. Now he was awarded number of prizes. That is the greatest knowledge, that is the greatest quality that Sir C V Raman had. He passed his MA. MA examination was also passed by Sir C V Raman in physics only, my dear student. In January 1907. When did he pass his MA examination? Yes, MA in physics he passed in 1907. He passed in 1907. He passed the MA examination in physics in 1907. So this is the my dear student, just you can observe here how Sir C V Raman had a greatest interest in science. Got it? Okay, now, my dear student, here are some grammar aspects are there. Prefix and suffixes. What is that? Prefix and suffixes. Prefix. What is meant by prefix, my dear student? Yes, prefix is a word which we add before the base word to form another word. That is called prefix. Prefix is a word. Prefix is a word which we add to the base word to form another word. It is called prefix, my dear student. Prefix is a word which we add to the base word to form another word. For example, here are some examples here. Prefix examples are there. See, unforgettable. Unfortunately. See here, fortunately is considered as, my dear student, fortunately is considered as the base word. And see here, the word un is considered as prefix. Un is the prefix which we have used to the base word and to form the another word. Fortunately, after adding prefix to the base word fortunately, it has changed into unfortunately. Got it? Just like that. Second example, regularly. My dear student, regularly is the base word and is the prefix of the sentence. See, after adding prefix to the base word, it has changed as irregular. Next, misuse. Use is the base word. Miss is the what is miss? Miss is the prefix. And then these are the prefix. I hope that you would understand about the prefix. Prefix is a word which we add to the base word to form the another word. That is called prefix. Let us see the next one. What is called suffix? What is called suffix? What is called suffix? See, suffix is also nothing but, yes, suffix is nothing but you can only give the definition. When you read and understand very well about the prefixes, you will only define suffix and give example. Okay, let us go. Suffixes are nothing but the words which we add after the base word. Suffixes are the words which we add after the base word to form the another word. It is called suffixes. Let us go. Suffix. is a word which we add after the base word to form another word. My dear student, suffix is a word which we add after the base word to form another word, that is called suffixes. Whereas prefix is a word which we add before the base word. My dear student, before, some small correction, before the base word to form the another word. Then suffix after the base word. You must observe this after and before. Got it? Suffix regular. Here, which is the base word here? Yes, regular. Got it? Regular is the base word. Regular is the base word. After adding ny to the base word, it has changed into regularly. Got it? Ly is the suffix. Ly is the suffix to the regularly. Got it? Second one, use is the base word. Got it? See, after adding less to the base word, it has changed into useless. And then less is the suffix. Then comfortable. Got it? Comfort is the base word. Comfort is the base word, and able is the, able is the, what is able? Able is the, suffix. Got it? After adding suffix able to the base word comfort, it has changed as comfortable. Got it, my dear student? These are the grammar aspect. Prefix and suffix. See, in your text there are many prefix and suffixes. Got it? Today, that is also your homework. You should list out 10 prefixes and 10 suffixes. Got it? And also you should write the example. I have corrected here small thing, isn't it? The word which we add before the base word is called as the prefix. The word which we add after the base word is known as the suffix. Got it, my dear student? So these are the important thing about the grammar. My dear student, some more grammar parts here. Homophones. My dear student, homophones, you are very familiar with homophones. Let me clarify once again. Let me define. Homophones are the words which we pronounce alike but different in meaning and spelling. My dear student, we pronounce same or alike, but the spelling of the words are different, and also the meaning of the words are also different. Let us go through the example. Here some are examples. Homophones. Great. Here observe the spelling of the word great. G-R-A-T-E, great. Then G-R-E-A-T, great. Got it? And then differentiate between the two. Price. P-R-I-Z-E, price. P-R-I-C-E, price. Isn't it? There will be always different from these two, price and price. We pronounce alike but different in spelling and meaning. Got it? Then there, they. See, observe here. There is no similarity between these two words. T-H-E-I-R, T-H-E-R-E, they. Though we pronounce alike but different in meaning and spelling. These are known as homophones. Got it? My dear student, there are number of homophones in the context. See, in today's homework, you should list out 10 homophones. Got it? How many? 10 homophones. Then next one, opposite words. This kind of opposite words will be asked for your examination. Got it? So concentrate more about these things. See, borrow. See, I already told when I was teaching in the class. Got it? Borrow, lend. Old, young. Outside, inside. Happy, unhappy. Less and more. And also there are many opposite words are there in your text. Today's homework, you should write 10 opposite words. Got it? Next, come to the verbals. Got it? V1. See, my dear student, what does V1 refer here? You should concentrate carefully. This kind of question will also ask in your examination. See here, V1 refers that present. What is that? Present tense. V2 refers that past tense. Then V3 refers that past participle. Got it? Participle. You must concentrate these things. Present, past and past participle. Got it? V1, present. Award. See, if it is there in present, what will be there in past? How it has been changed? In past tense. Award, it has been changed as awarded in past tense. That is V2. Award has been changed as awarded in V3 or past participle. Got it? The next, study. In present, it has been changed as studied in past. It will be remained as studied in V3 or past participle. Got it? Then, likewise, make. See, change into past tense. Make, yes, made. M-A-D-E, made. In past participle, it remains like made. Got it? And then next, make up. It is in present. In past tense, it will become made up. And then past participle, made up. Then fall. See, it is in present. So what would be? As in past, yes, fall, fell. F-E-N-L, fell. In past participle, fallen. Good. F-A-L-L-E-N, fallen. Got it? Next, get in present. So what is the V2 form, or what is the past form of get? Yes, got. Isn't it? Next, what is the past participle form of get? Again, got. Got it? Next, take. It is in present tense. See, what is the past form of take? What is the past form of take? Good. Took. Isn't it? What is the past participle form or V3 form of take? Taken. What is that? Taken. Got it? See, likewise, there are many verbs are there. Got it? See, if it is in past tense, it should be changed into present and past participle. Got it, my dear student? Okay? Now, I hope that you understood today's class very well. And the remaining part will be discussed in the next class. Got it? My dear student, today's homework, take down question number 1. Where was Sir C V Raman born? Question number 2. When was Sir C V Raman born? Question number 3. Who were Sir C V Raman's friend? Sir C V Raman's parent. Who were Sir C V Raman's parents? Got it. Then, how can you say, listen my question, how can you say that Sir C V Raman had great interest in science when he was a boy? Listen once again, how can you say that Sir C V Raman had great interest in science when he was a boy? Got it? These are the questions as your homework. I hope that you understand today's class very well. Thank you. We will meet in the next session. Thank you.